Hey, 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 guys. That looks like Bailey's sand. I went to go turn my camera on, and then all of a sudden I saw Bailey's sand in the camera. That's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and invite some of you guys too here. This is kind of like a bonus little training for you guys. I know a lot of you have asked me, how do I update my story? What do I put on it? How do you get all the little things on yours? And I know you've asked me all of these little quirks. So I'm going to hop on here and I'm going to make one video directly for updating your story. Exactly what you were asking me about. So I'm so excited about this. You're going to learn so much. So I suggest that you take out a piece of paper, start taking down some notes so that you learn more about it. Let's see. I'm hoping I am in the teenage. I feel like I do this all the time. I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're not going to wait for anybody to hop on, so I want to start right from the top, okay? So when it comes to your Instagram stories, you want to make sure that you're linking your Facebook story to your Instagram story. And how you're going to do this, I believe you go to your actual page. Let's see, settings. Accounts. It should be somewhere here in your settings. In your settings. Let's see if we can find it together. It's in here somewhere. I know it is. Maybe it's when you go to link it. So if you add to your story, let's just say we add this right here, okay? You can send to, and then there should be a little notification right here that says and to Facebook. If it doesn't say that, it should allow you to add your account and link your account right on there. If anybody has a specific directions, please post it below. I might post it below right after this too. Okay, so you want to make sure that your Instagram story is always linked to your Facebook story, because this is going to help you so much with making sure that you're covering both platforms and both stories, okay? And your Instagram story is so important. Your Facebook story is so important, because when it comes to the #1 watched genre on TV, it is reality TV. And so when people are coming to your Facebook, they're not coming to your Facebook for no reason. They're coming to your Facebook because you are their reality TV. They need someone to watch, to be inspired by, or to watch other people's lives. I don't know. We're human, and that's just true. It's so crazy, but they need something to see. And so what I like to do is I update my story as many times throughout the day that I possibly can. And so you'll notice when we do our trainings on what we should do with my baby cute. You'll notice that when we talk about like the 6 things to do every single day, you'll notice that I spread out how many times I update my story, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I update my story on, okay? So, number one is I update my story with things that I eat throughout the day, and you can write these down, okay? Anything that I eat, I will do a boomerang. So, for example, let me just grab like my breads, actually. So I made these earlier, okay? And let's just say I want to update a story or upload a story of my reds, okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip this around, and so you can see my reds right in the camera. I'm going to go right here, and when you click on that little thing right there, this little arrow, you can see there's different things that you can do with your camera. So you can do a boomerang, which is going to make it go like this. or it's going to make it go like this over and over again. You can do a little hands-free. So if you're making product, you can use the hands-free button to be able to take a video without having to worry about your like holding it with one hand. Like I can literally set it up like this. I can go hands-free and I can talk just like this, okay? And I don't have to worry about anything. So you can do that. You can do different layouts. You can create and just put text there. Sometimes I'll do that for specific quotes and stuff like that. And so I usually just play around with these, whatever I'm thinking. So like say for example, I'm uploading a photo of my drink so that people can see. I would take a boomerang and I would just have it zooming in, and then I would type on there like what exactly it is. So I would say like energy boosting or something like that. I would maybe add on it and put an emoji, like I would do this emoji or something like that, okay? So that's how I'd upload something of my food, okay? And it doesn't have to be a product. It can literally just be what you ate for dinner tonight. It can be a boomerang of you showing you cooking dinner. It can be a photo of your food that you had on your plate, and you can even add like different little filters on it and all this good stuff too, which I'm going to show you in a second. So you can upload what you are eating, okay? So number 2 is updating a thread. And where you're going to find this, and I get this question so much, okay? You're going to go to Team Diamond Hustler, our group page. This is our entire team page, okay? If you go to the album section right here and you scroll down, there is one specific one that says Instagram Stories, updating stories. Okay, there's 24 items. If you click on that and you click right here and then you click in the comment section, you see how there's 167 comments? You can literally click on 167 comments and there is so many different threads, okay? Now, when you think about your story and updating your story, you can literally click on one of these. Let's just say I'm gonna do one for... Ooh, this is a Halloween one, I think. Oh, no, that's a BOGO. Okay, let's just say I'm going to do this one that Haley posted for Hair, Skin, Nails. Okay, I'm going to click on all of the different threads. You see how right here she's got a big bubble, and then there's little tiny bubbles all the way until you get to here, and then it's me? That's because all of this right here is this one big thread. This is what we call this. This means any of the photos that go together that can be uploaded to your story. And so here's what I would do. I would take these one by one and you just hold down on them and save. And you can save every single one. If your phone doesn't let you save it, you can take a screenshot of all of them. Take a screenshot one by one of what these look like. Hi Addie, hi Nicole, hey Angelina. Glad to see you guys on here. Okay, so these are considered threads. So you're gonna upload one of these every single day. So that's number 2. So number 1 was something that you ate. Number 2, I like to upload at least one of these threads every single day because this shares our products, guys. So like when you're updating this, a lot of people are going to start watching your story by following these rhythms, okay? And by following the system that we have in place, a lot of people are going to be seeing your story, which means they're going to be seeing your story with all of these amazing before and after pictures, like literally weaved right into it. And so it shows all the products and stuff like that and how you would do it. You would literally upload it like this. If you wanted to add some photos or some music to it, this is what I like to do. You swipe up and you can add music, you can add GIFs, you can add polls, you can add a quiz, you can add DM, and it goes straight to your messenger. You can add a countdown, you can add a hashtag, anything that you want to add to it, you can add, and we're going to get into that in just a second. So that's a thread. So the third thing is if someone, like say for example, you get a loyal customer, okay, you can take like a photo of yourself, and I'm just going to do one really quick just so I can show you guys. I'm not going to actually post this, but I can literally go like this with a boomerang. And then I'm going to go to my actual photos, and let's just see if I have any with placing someone's order. I think I erased a lot of them actually the other day, so I might not have anything. Okay, let's just say, do you know where it says congratulations on your Connect app? Let's just see, okay? When you get a new loyal customer, you're going to get a little notification that's going to say congratulations. And you'll see there's so many notifications, which are right up here. See how it says Angelia? She's probably going to watch this at some point. So I can literally screenshot this right here, and then I can go to my photos, and I can click on this and edit this photo. I'm going to crop it all the way up so you can see just Angelia, and you can see it congratulating her into our team, okay? And then I can go right to my Instagram. Actually, I gotta copy this first. If you have an iPhone, you can copy it just like this. Just by clicking on this little tiny thing right here, you can click copy, and then you can go over and it'll automatically update it. Now you can also do it this way too, by clicking and holding and click paste, okay? So this is how I'm adding a photo on top of a photo all the time. Now if you have an Android, I'm gonna see if Christina can drop the link for an Android link, so you can have an app on your phone to be able to copy photos like this. So if you notice, it literally shows like this. So if I were to do something saying congratulations Angelia on joining our team, I would put like a GIF with confetti. So I would put like oh, actually, I can put this right here. This is like one of my favorites. So I type in celebrate, and it's this confetti right here. I use this all the freaking time. So I can literally go like this, and if you see, there's now confetti in front of her name. So you can do this too. Whenever you are welcoming a new team member, you can say welcome to the team and put their photo on there. And then put confetti in front of it with some music maybe. Maybe I would put some like, I don't know, we'll put something like this. And you can hear it, and it's like exciting music, right? So you can do something like that, and you can also do this for current loyal customers too. So if someone gets started as a loyal customer with you, you can go ahead and upload a photo or a boomerang of you getting excited, and then put a photo of your congratulations or thank you for your order, one of those things on there, right on your photo, so that you have it right there. It looks pretty cool. It catches the eye. People are going to be like, what the heck is this chick doing? And they're going to start watching you from there, okay? Now, another thing that I do, so I've got first something that you eat, something that you're drinking, something like that. You can do a boomerang, you can do a photo, you can do a video, anything like that. A thread, you can do a thread that we talked about from Team Diamond Hustler. Number 3, you can say congratulations for joining the team, or welcome to the team, or thank you for your order, or something like that. So people are seeing that you're enrolling people. People are seeing that you're actively working your business, which is going to attract other people who are actively going to work their business as well. And that's what you want, okay? So number 4 is a video of me talking, okay? And this is like something I had to grow into. This was not something that I did right off the bat, and all of a sudden I was like the greatest at it, okay? That was not how it was. I had to work my way into this. It was way outside of my comfort zone. And then so sometimes I'll literally just go like this, okay? I'll literally just hold my phone like this, and I will just have a conversation, and I will just record myself talking about whatever. Sometimes I'll talk about my personal development and what I learned in my personal development. I'll tell a funny story of something that Bailey did, or something that I did, or something that I do all the time, or something that I noticed about my life or myself or my family. I will congratulate a team member right on here. I'll get excited for a team member right on here. I will talk about products and promos. You'll notice that a lot of times I'll talk like this, and then I'll take a photo of the pick 2 or pick 3 list, and I'll put it right down in the corner so that people can see exactly what I'm talking about. I will go ahead and make product. I already said that. A random thought of the day. I do this just randomly while I'm headed to Bailey's school or something like that, or sitting there waiting for her to get out of school. And I'll even show like what I'm doing. I'll show a video of my feet walking outside to the vehicle to go pick her up, or Bo banging at the door. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so that's what I'll do with mine, okay? That's what I'll do with my story. So that's number 4. Number 5, I'll upload a quote. And so this is what I'll do. I'll literally just go on here, and I'll go to a random quote. And I find a lot of these on different stories. So like, for example, I found this one on April Jennings' story. Where is she? I don't know if I can find her. So like, Rachel Jones, she has tons of different stuff. Cheyenne Knox has a ton of them. Let's see. Where's April? April, our upline anyways, she does a ton of quotes, and where she finds them, she literally goes to Google like this, types in hustle quotes, or she'll type in quotes about hard work, or quotes about whatever. Okay, you click on images, and this is where you find it, guys. Okay, wake up, pray, hustle. You can type in confidence quotes. So whatever's on your heart that day, just type in. You can type in self-discipline quotes, and there's tons of them there. So like, you can just type in whatever you want for a quote and upload it. I love this one. I love this one because I got this off April's, and it's so true. And this is how you call things into your life, by saying them out loud. So it says, my bank balance is going to explode with more money than I could ever imagine. Okay, type yes to affirm. That's a call to action for people, plus it's calling it out into existence for myself. Okay, so that's a quote one. You can also get a recipe. So what I like to do is I like to go to Pinterest. Pinterest is like my favorite, guys. This is where I find legit everything. I type in like low calorie recipes, or you can type in keto recipes, or comfort food recipes, or low carb recipes. Okay, you can literally click on them and screenshot the actual photo of this. Like, I would screenshot that right there. I would post that first, and then I would click into the actual article. Oh, sugar. I don't think it's gonna let me on this one. Let's just see. Cauliflower rice. Okay, I've actually made this before. So I could literally click into that, and then copy or save or screenshot the actual ingredients and post them on my second slide on Instagram. Okay. Another thing that I'll do is I'll take a random video of my kids just being literally wild. And this is because I want people to see how crazy my life is. I want them to be able to relate to me, right? If you have crazy kids, drop a 1 below, because you feel me on that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're so relatable, because there's so many other moms who are going through the same exact thing with wild kids running around all the time. So like, for example, I have this video of both feeding the dogs, literally feeding the dogs. This is from TikTok. But I'll like post a video like this on my story, just so that people can see that I'm real, I'm honest. My kids are right here with me. They're wild, they're crazy, and I'm still working this business too. Like, I'm still doing everything that I need to do too. Like, even this one, this is a video. Oh, no, maybe this is just a screenshot of a video. Sorry, guys. So you can literally take a picture of your kids, a video of your kids, show your life, show what you're doing throughout the day, because people are watching you. They want to see what you're doing. They want to see how relatable you really are, because if you're relatable, the more they're going to be able to emotionally connect themselves with you, and the more they're going to trust you. And when they trust you, they're going to sign with you. So it's super important to get yourself out there. Super important to show who you are, show where you're headed, show what's going on in your life. Another thing that I'll do is my scenery, okay? So I'm going to show you guys my actual story from today so I can show you. So Bo literally brushing his teeth last night. And I'll zoom this up for you guys. Brushing his teeth. So it's showing people that I have kids and I work this business around my kids. This is a thread that I was telling you guys about. This is me just talking about how frustrated I am that my son literally has been screaming all day long. I'm sharing this because I want other moms to be able to relate to me. I want them to say, well, Chelsea's kids are crazy too. So if she can work this business and my kids are crazy, then I can work this business, right? Because they have something to relate to me on. So I talk about things like this that make me vulnerable, that maybe people see and they're like, holy shit, like her life is crazy, right? I want them to see that. I want them to feel me on it. I want them to relate to me on it, because the more relatable I am, the more they're going to trust me to become their mentor. And that's what we want in the long run. This is me making my coffee. So I say right here, you notice I put right here, detox, drinks, fat burning coffee, do the things. Okay, so I showed them exactly what I do in the morning. I did a cleanse this morning. I made my coffee. I'm showing you exactly what I make. And how I did this, guys, was I literally went to my camera. And if you have an Android, it might be a little bit different. So I apologize for that. You're going to have to figure it out. And it's okay. I had to figure this out for myself too. So with this, I literally can take a video like this. There's going to be no sound to it, but you're going to be able to see me like speed up, and it's gonna speed up the pace and everything. Okay, so this is called a time lapse. This is how I get my videos super duper fast when I'm making my product, so that it doesn't cover like 17 slides. It's only going to be in 1 or 2 slides. So I'll do this, and if you see, you can literally do it right here. You see how you've got your photo, you've got your portrait, video, slow-mo, and then time lapse. Okay, time lapse is where it's going to speed up. So if you look, you see how fast it's going. So that's going to show up like that on your actual Instagram, and you can legit just upload that. So that's how I did that this morning. So I did it, and then I swiped over to the left as a filter, and then if you see, I'm repeating what I said. So I was talking about what I was doing, and I showed it on the pick 2 and pick 3 list, so that they could see how much of a deal they can get just by getting started with me today with the same exact products that I use. So once again, I'm relatable. Then I've got this one, and I've got music behind that one. You see the confetti. So then this one, what I like to do sometimes is I take just a random photo of my yard. If you live in the city, you can take a view from your window, or a view from downstairs, like, you know, outside, or you can take a video of like what it looks like from your car, or your backyard, or whatever. And I like to do this kind of as just like a filler. Okay, why I do this is because I want people to know I live a real life. This is my life right here. This is legit my backyard. I want them to see me transparent, because the more transparent I am, the more they're going to be able to relate to me. So I put some music behind it that kind of gives them the feels, you know what I mean? And what it says is, imagine creating a home that you love to be at every day. So I created my home. I created this life for myself. I am creating this life for myself. And when people see this slide right here, I want them to say, wow, I want that too. Wow, I wish I could have that too, right? They're going to be relating to me. They're going to say, you know, maybe someone's watching my story right now and they're seeing this and they're like, I don't have a home like that and I want that so bad. Well, maybe if I want that and Chelsea has that and she's got this crazy life going on that I see on the rest of her story, then I can have that too, because she has a crazy life just like me. So then I've got Bo just randomly doing his thing. I've got Matt just like talking crap to Bo pretty much, telling him he's a cranky boy and he's just a brat and da-da-da. So like they're really seeing my life. Matt had no idea that I was recording him, but he knows that I do have my camera out most of the time, so he knows that he's being filmed. So then I've got just a random funny saying, and people actually laughed on it on my Facebook page. And I've got another thread. So you guys see it, like I'm intertwining this into my life. I've got a quote. I've got another video of my view, and it says on top of it, the fact that I get to go pick up my daughter every day from school without having to worry about a babysitter is the reason I work so hard every day, okay? Then I've got a video of me making product again. So I'm intertwining this. They're seeing my life. They're seeing these products. They're seeing my life change. They're hearing my story. They're hearing how much it's changing me. Even if you don't have a big story with the products or the business right now, you still have a start to your story. People are still watching you. So here's another quote. And then I've got joking around with Bailey. You can hear her being a wise butt in the background. So you hear me laugh, like you can hear my kid's personality, and then you see Matt, and once again I put the photo right in front of it. Then I've got quotes and everything, and that's how I intertwine my entire story. So I've got I'm going to repeat it just one more time for you guys so you can make sure you've got it all written down. You can rewatch this too. Something that I eat throughout the day. I upload a story thread. I upload congratulating for a new distributor or welcoming a new loyal customer. If you don't get any that day, you can always congratulate someone else for doing something else, like getting their shopping spree, or someone else for enrolling a loyal customer, or another accomplishment, or what are your friends on this team going for something like that. And so super important for that. So number 4, random videos of myself with personal development, shouting out team members, making product, random thought of the day, what I'm doing. Number 5, quotes. Number 6, recipes. Number 7, my kids. Number 8, the scenery, okay? Now, major tip. When you're posting, you want to make sure that you're posting multiple slides, okay? So if you notice, this is 3 slides. This all goes together. And it's because sometimes it takes people a couple of times to actually see what you're doing. So you'll see a couple of slides, 6 slides, 1, 2, 3 slides about the same thing. Then my life, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and you're just going to notice it's all 1, 2. So anything with product, pretty much I've got 2 or more slides. So this, I'm talking about the cleanse. Whoops, sorry guys. I'm talking about the cleanse. So that's slide 1, slide 2. It's always going to be multiple slides, because sometimes when people are clicking through your story, they're going to see your story like this. Whoops, shoot. They're going to see your story like this, and they're going to keep clicking, and they're going to be like, okay, what was that? Because one slide catches their eye or catches their ear. So they're going to see this, and they're going to be like, okay, well, what was that, right? So it's super important to upload multiple slides, okay? Tip number 2, share your story with your business, okay? So this is something that I struggled with at first because I did not know what that meant. And so no matter if you're brand new or you are, you've been in the company for a year to 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, it does not matter. You have a story no matter where you are. And it starts right at the point of, okay, what got you interested in this business in the first place? Why did you need extra money? Why did you need more out of your life? What did you truly want in your life, okay? What caught your eye about this business? Was there a person on your Facebook who was constantly, posting and sharing stuff about this? Was there a person who was constantly reaching out to you? Were you looking for something? Were you doing your research on things and then found someone? What was the case with you finding your business, okay? And then what were your objections? What did you feel? Did you feel like you couldn't because you didn't have enough time? You didn't have enough money? You didn't feel secure enough? You didn't feel confident enough? You didn't feel comfortable? You were nervous that you were going to fail? You were nervous that it was going to take time away from your kids? You were nervous that you weren't going to have enough time in general? What were you nervous about, okay? And then when you said yes, what were some of the things that you realized right off the bat? Did you realize that you had a team? Did you realize how simple it was? Did you realize the resources that were right in front of you? Did you realize how much money you could actually make in this business or in this industry? Did you realize that you could make amazing friends in this industry? Did you what were some of the things that had happened for you right off the bat that you started noticing about this business? And then if you've been in for a while, you could always talk about things like what it's done for you. Your bonuses, what have those bonuses paid for? Your commissions, what is that commissions paid for? Your fast start, not your fast start bonuses, your leadership bonuses, what have those paid for? Your sample cash, what is that paid for? What are these things paying for you? Or if you haven't made money yet, which I know when I first started, I didn't make money for the first 4 months because I literally did nothing with my business. That's something we hope to avoid with anybody, because you're going to get started right off the bat and you're not going to hesitate like I did. So think about what you're going to pay for with the money that you earn from this business, and then share it. Share it and share it every single day. You want people to be able to watch your story, and you want them to be able to literally recite your entire story to you. Like without even having to watch your page or anything like that. You want people to be able to repeat it back to you with no problem. That's how much you want to sound like a broken record, because it takes people a long time to trust you. It takes them a long time of hearing the same thing for them to finally understand what the real thing is, what's really going on, okay? So sharing your story is so ridiculously important. So I will hop on here and I will share a story saying, guys, I got started in this business 3 years ago, and before I started, I was so nervous. I watched this girl on my Facebook for an entire year. I said I didn't have enough money for it, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I ignored her over and over and over again until finally I decided that my objections were smaller than my actual reason why I needed to get started. We were losing literally everything, and the day that I decided to hop in was the day that my entire life changed. I changed the way that I thought. I changed the way that I worked. I realized how much of a work ethic I really had, and I realized how much I was actually worth financially. And so, I'll say things like that, and that's so simple, and it gets the word out, and people see my face and they see how genuine I am. And I'm not going to lie to you, when I first started taking videos on my story, I started by writing down exactly what I was going to say. And then I just read off of a piece of paper. And I did that once every single day. I read off of a piece of paper exactly what I wanted to say on my story, and then I just did it. And people, after a while, they started recognizing me, and then they started being able to tell me, like, your story's so much like me, Chelsea. I hear you. I hear everything that you're going through, and I want to do the things that you're doing. I want to grow like you're growing. I want to make the money that you're making. And then they started hopping on my team, and that's when it got really fun. Okay, now that's when we created Team Diamond Hustler. So last thing that I want to show you about your story is I want to show you filters. And then one other thing about how to update things and upload things and stuff like that. So if you're going to take a photo of yourself, okay, let's just say, for example, you go to, let's go to Cheyenne's. There's usually always a filter on here, okay? So if you see up at the top right here, it says something. If you like that filter, you can literally try it on. You can click right here. You can click try it on. You can click save, send to, or more. Usually you'll only be using these, so I can literally click try it on, and I can see what that filter would look like for me, okay? Now there's other ones too. I take a lot of these from Leaders. So you'll notice she's got another one right here. This is called Pretzel. I can literally try this one on and see if I like it. And if I like it, I'll save it. If I don't like it, I'll X out of it. And like Jade Hooper uses this, Cheyenne Knox, Rachel Jones. I use this. Haley uses it. I know a lot of people who use this. So once you save them from other leaders, you can also go like this. And you'll notice every single time you go to upload a photo, you can literally swap it over. So that's like one of my new ones that I just got. And you can see how good it is. This one like adjusts your eyes and your lips and everything. I don't like it, but then you've got this one. This is one of my new favorite ones that I use every single time. And once you find one, you'll just love it. When you go to take photos of yourself or photos of your kids or photos of your life, it just looks really, really professional and really eye-catching, okay? That changes your eye colors. This has stars in front of it. I use this when I'm doing my yard sometimes. This one changes your eye color and it says the time and date on it. This one has like different colors on it. This one has like a really beachy color. This one changes again your eyes and your lips. I don't know why, but it does. This is like a star one. So you'll notice there's so many of them, okay? So you can also, if you're looking at your photos, okay, let's just say, for example, you're looking at this and you click over and you see one. You can also go to the bottom right here and you can click up and it'll show you this. Now you can browse effects. And if you look, you can literally see so many different effects that you can check out for selfies. There's different stuff. There's some that put makeup on your face. There's some that are like make you really tan. There's some that make the color pop. There's some that make you glow. And you can literally try it all. Whatever ones you want. This smooths out your face, you can tell. So you can try all of these and see which ones you like and then swipe up and save effect. That's all you do, okay? So you wonder why a lot of my stories are like really eye-catching, eye-appealing, eye-popping, things like that. It's literally because I'm using these every single time, okay? So once you get your video, like let's just say, for example, this is like one of my favorites right now. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to do a boomerang right here. And then I'm going to swipe up, okay? When you swipe up, you get to add things to your actual photo, okay? Now music, you can add literally anything that you want. And you can even adjust it. So like some of you guys ask me all the time, how do you get your sound to match up? What I do is I'll upload it like this, and then the next slide I'll click the same exact sound, but I'll move it so that it matches that same exact little thing. So you see where I left off? I left off literally right here. So they'll be able to hear everything, okay? So I'm literally gonna go like this. I'm gonna put it in the corner right here. And then I might add some text on it. Now here's the cool part. You can add text to it and you can add like different ways that the text is. So I can make it pop like that on my screen, or I can make it go like this. And there's so many different fonts that you can do. And if you have to rewatch this just to see what it's all about, you can always rewatch this video and just see exactly what it's all about and how to get different stuff on there and all that good stuff. So this is what I'll do. Then you can add like a GIF. Once again, you can literally type in anything you want. This is one of my favorites, so I use this all the time. So I'll put that on the back, and then you can also swipe over, which I like that one right there. I use that almost all the time. You can also, I know this is like going to repeat, so let me turn down a little bit. So you can also add like polls, okay? And with your polls, you want to have like a yes and a yes. You never want to have a yes and a no. Instead, you want to type in like heck yes, and then the other one like sign me up. Or you could do like give me info, or I'm interested, or yes please, or info, or anything like that, okay? So you can add those on there. You can also do DM me, which literally comes up like this, and when they click on it, it's going to go right to messaging you, which is what you want people to do. Then you've got the time. You can literally add the time right on there, which I might do. You can add the time right on there. You can add questions with this one. Ask me a question. So you can literally type in a question. Like, what would $500 monthly pay for you? Okay. So you can literally type in that question and people will click on it and they will answer it. So you can do that. You can also do quizzes and ask a question here and have several different options on them. So I challenge you guys to go and like check these out tonight. See what exactly they're all about. Check out your story, and then every single day, just choose to intertwine it into your life. Use it to your advantage and share your story on it every single day. Do those 8 things every single day. Even if you have to split them up into like 4 different times throughout the day, make it a priority to share at least like 5 of those things on that list that I just gave you guys. And you can split it up. Like, say if you do a power hour in the morning, upload maybe a quote in the morning. Then if you do another one in midday, upload a thread at that time. Then say you do a video of you talking about what your day is like, you know, in the mid-afternoon. And then at night before you go to bed, maybe showing a boomerang of your kid doing a somersault. I don't know. Anything like that, just to show your life and show the business and show it all together. So I hope that helps you guys tonight. I'm going to upload this onto my YouTube channel if it allows me to save it. And I love you guys. Hope you have a great night.